Yo, yo, welcome back to the show. I hope everyone's doing well. On today's episode, we've got some really exciting news. So let's get into the show. Andrew.
Yes, sir.
You've heard the expression, if you can't beat them, join them?
I am familiar with it, yes.
Or you just get a different car and trying to beat them that way.
I see where this is going.
Yes. I, in the background, picked up another car that I'm gonna set up, or we're gonna set up to beat you. So, how does that feel to be part of a
Contributing
group?
to my own downfall.
Your demise, yes. Should we see what I got? What do you think?
Well, obviously you've gone with something probably rear-wheel drive to match that. Another BMW,
Or
for
something
example.
like that, right? Just a different model, right? Or it could be something totally unexpected.
I don't know.
Okay, let's do it. Yeah.
Okay.
What do you think?
Okay.
It's in the family.
Fire up the Quattro.
Yeah.
So no, it's not an S4 because you're running 2-liter.
Yep.
Okay, turbo.
Yep.
So, okay, 6-speed manual
What do you think?
Not a Quattro and a CVT?
Exactly.
That's an interesting choice.
Now, if I got a car that just by itself beat you, what's the point? But if we start with the lower car and we build it up, that adds excitement because it adds to a challenge, right? Can we actually accomplish it? Can we take down the BMW, what was it?
335i, yeah. 300 horsepower, rear-wheel drive, 6-speed automatic, but
Now, I think you're rubbing it in again.
Yeah.
So, maybe like big turbo.
It would have to be. How does a CVT, there aren't any high output CVT factory builds. I
Now-
imagine lots of burnouts with just,
yeah.
full turbo spool, not dropping revs.
I think we should map it out. You being the tech guy, you can help with your own demise by giving us the roadmap that,
Maybe some electric motors for the rear wheels.
hey, a Tesla motor, you never know.
That is an interesting challenge because the new A4 in a lot of ways hasn't changed. Still 2-liter 4-cylinder, 260-ish horsepower, which
Exactly.
this is around 200, I think, stock. So that's a pretty easy takedown target.
I think it'll be fun and interesting, but I think even a bigger challenge might be persuading Michael on the big turbo.
Yeah, that's going to be a problem. He's going to love this.
Let's try and map that out, figure out how we can persuade Michael to come up a little bit.
All right, well, you have definitely set a challenge.
Yes.
I got to work researching some sensible options for our upgrades. Meanwhile, Dave also started researching.
400 horsepower, I think that might do it. Horsepower-wise, I think we're okay.
So you got,
Hey, Michael.
yeah. Are we all done with the Jetta or something, or what? You got something else going on here?
I see you saw the new project car.
New project? Oh no. Oh boy, so you got an Audi A4. So
I
what,
just
are you
can't-
starting to lose faith in the Jetta, taking down his BMW?
Well, the Jetta was originally set up to be better than the GLI, and that little challenge came along. So, but that prompted me to say, hey, we got to continue the challenge.
Michael then asked the sensible question.
Is it a Quattro? It's not a Quattro, is it?
No. We're starting at an equaler base than the Jetta, but we're going to build it up. What do you think about a big turbo?
A big turbo. It depends. You did say it's not a Quattro, right?
Yeah.
So I could see a reasonable. I mean, I have nothing against turbos, but
Yeah. So what do you think about 400 horsepower?
does it come with extra tires? Was it even going to be able to move?
It might need extra tires.
I think, yeah, I think you're gonna You're going to put down, have all kinds of power, and what are you going to do with it? It's not going to go anywhere.
Well, Andrew and I have been kind of shopping, and so we wanted to present our findings.
So what is this? Oh boy. 2,700 bucks for a turbo? Is it going to get you anything?
It gave me 400 horsepower.
Yeah, so that's where you're looking at this for. Yeah.
Yeah.
That would definitely overdo Andrew's
BMW.
his BMW. Yeah.
I think it's a
if you can use the power.
330i.
That's kind of the question, though.
Yeah.
So, what kind of transmission does it have? I didn't
It's
even
the
look.
CVT.
Oh, CVT. Okay. Okay. Well,
Hey,
it's your money.
well, and it's a challenge, right?
Oh.
All right, so this is our parts list.
Okay. What do we got going on?
Expectedly, Michael was very impressed with Dave's list.
9,000 bucks.
But look what it gives us.
Yeah, I do like that number, but
See
yeah.
this number?
Yeah. I honestly don't think that the car is going to really move much. I think you're just going to have more horsepower than you know
You
what to
think
do
I'm
with
just
it.
throwing money away?
I think you're throwing money away. Yeah.
So, what would you do? What would you add or change?
I'd put the bumper on and sell it. Tell Andrew he won.
All right, well, we can build another parts list and see what we come up with.
Okay.
So let's bring Andrew in and see how we can maybe bring this down a little bit.
I was also impressed with Dave's list.
Yeah, I think I overheard 400 horsepower from a turbo, so you're doubling the power of the engine with one turbo, which would probably inhale small children.
Well, if we start at the top, right?
We can
With
always
mine.
come down.
And then we got Michael at the bottom.
Yeah.
We should be able to meet in the middle.
And I did add some parts to make sure that, it doesn't immediately explode.
So Michael's on one extreme, I'm on the other, and you kind of pull us into the middle.
It was then decided that lunch was in order to better facilitate the big decisions we had to make.
So we're back from lunch, and we'll try to get through this with as much enthusiasm we had this morning.
Just to recap, this was Dave's list for the extreme build with the massive turbo. I'd also added a few parts to make sure that it wouldn't immediately self-destruct as soon as you turn the key.
Then we had Michael's suggestion.
It was certainly a manageable list and eminently practical, if a bit bland.
We could even splurge for $20 seat covers.
Yeah. Next option is what Andrew came up with.
As expected, it was very well thought out and included for quality of life updates such as a head unit with CarPlay and Android Auto, as well as LED interior lighting to make it feel that little bit special.
Of course, Andrew has a conflict of interest here. It really is a pretty good compromise when you think about the year of the car, how many miles it has on it, which has 150,000 miles on it, and getting close to not only the current 2011 S-Line, but it would give a good run for its money to the BMW 335i that Andrew has. But like I said, I just got to go up just a little bit, just a little bit. But I think at lunch we came up with a fairly good compromise.
The compromise took most of the practical upgrades from my list and added a KO4 turbo like you would find in a Volkswagen R Series car.
No slouch here, it's a pretty good turbo. Which came out to 330 horsepower at $5,790 or $5,800. So we're going to select between Andrew's package and my package, and we want you to,
In my package.
well, yours is included because we will do an oil change.
okay.
We will wash it and clean it up. Not sure if we'll do the seat covers, but we might. We definitely want to hear from you. Like and subscribe to the channel if you like the content, but more importantly, give us your comments on which one you think would be better against Andrew's BMW 335i. Do we stay at $2,500 or do we go up to $5,800? All right, now that we're kind of settled on our parts list and we've got two options that we're going to be exploring, I kind of got ahead of myself and maybe purchased a couple things already for the car, so let's see what I got. Maybe by the color of it, you can kind of see what theme we're going to go with. Black, yeah. So I picked up a black bumper and a black grille, and so we'll go ahead and put those on and get started, and go through our process of making this faster and better than a BMW 335i. If you like the content of our channel and you like what we're producing, like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next episode and see how all this turns out for the project car. Yeah. Because I'm wondering, sorry, I'm sorry.
I did find second gear eventually.
When's the return on investment?
Oh, someone will
Well,
pay
that's why we got
20,000.
YouTube subscribers. Comment below.